How's that? Is this better? First time back. It's been a while. Haven't got this set up quite yet, but I hope you can hear me now. Happy New Year to anybody joining. This is going to be a bit of an experiment today. We're back streaming for the first time since last April. So what I'm doing today, I got 3 puzzles at my site. Funny story about these puzzles. So there's 3 of them. I'll hold them up closer to this camera maybe so we can see. These are from 1968. I got too close there. I'll bring it back. I'm an amateur at this, don't you know? Anyway, so no matter what that $60 check said from them last year. So, these are 3 puzzles that were at my local comic book shop. And they put them on their Facebook and said, hey, we've got these if anybody's interested. I was under the impression they were brand new puzzles. And my wife, I was out of town, my wife went to check them out for me. And she bought them. She thought they looked great. I was shocked when I saw them because they weren't brand new. They were, they obviously had been opened and done previously. But they were in remarkable shape. I actually did them all to make sure all the pieces were there because I thought she actually paid, I try not to pay retail for puzzles if I can avoid it, unless it's something really spectacular. Like a few puzzles I'm going to work on here this year. So anyway, I like to do puzzles. Puzzles are relaxing to me. I retired, it'll be 2 years this year in August or July. And I needed something to do. And I love jigsaw puzzles, so I've actually set on a quest to find lots of puzzles that are of this genre. So the jigsaw nerd in me, science fiction, comic books, fantasy, video games, regular board games, any puzzle like that, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start into these 3. Hope everybody had a good New Year's last night. I'm going to start into 3. So the first, there's 3. Cornelius and Zira and Lucius, On Patrol, and General Aldo. I don't know if anybody has a preference for which one first. These are all copyright 1967. Now, the movie came out, the original movie came out in 1968. And it affected me greatly for a lot of weird reasons. I'm going to start with Cornelius, Zira, and Lucius. Now, generally, when I do a 300-piece puzzle here, I do not look at the picture. Unfortunately, I've got the can sitting right here, so I will probably be sneaking a look at it. Like I said, these hopefully won't take too long. And hopefully, but getting back to Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes was... I was born in '66, so that ages me quite well. We had a black and white television. Anybody who grew up at least partly in the '60s remembers having a black and white television. And I grew up on a farm, and in front of my farm, depending on the crop rotation, there may be a cornfield. And one of the first times you see the apes in Planet of the Apes, the astronauts crash. Spoiler alert, 1968. It's been 54 years. If you haven't seen it, it's not my fault. The movie came out in '68, and the first time you see the apes in the movie is the astronauts have crashed on this planet. They aren't sure where they are. They lose their clothes. They go swimming and they lose their clothes. That happens in a lot of movies that some of you might be watching. But they lose their clothes and they end up finding these other humanoids, people. And they... puzzling and talking is hard. They are in the cornfield when they get chased in the cornfield by something chasing them on horseback. And it's the first time you see the apes is they're on horseback chasing down the humans, hunting them with nets and clubs, and it's... When I was a kid at 2 years old in 1968, the commercials highlighted this on the television. And TV commercials back then used to show very little, but they'd be from 20th Century Fox, a new film, a planet unlike any other, and Planet of the Apes. Scared the bejesus out of me. Because I was 2, first of all, and these apes were running out of this cornfield. I've had nightmares about Planet of the Apes, not nightmares necessarily, but dreams, vivid dreams about Planet of the Apes, ever since. So there's the first one done. There we go. And sweet. So that's the first one. So that's Cornelius, Zira, and Lucius. That's the first one. I'll set that there. And now we'll do General Aldo next. No, this is actually On Patrol. Yep, this is a smaller puzzle. Like I said, these were kids' puzzles, meant to promote the movies. Make sure. Alright. So there, that is the second puzzle, all done. So, that's definitely Cornelius. And I believe that's Zira and Lucius there. So, that's 2 puzzles done. We got 1 left, and that's the General Aldo puzzle. Alright, so that is 3. Let's do this. 3 Planet of the Apes puzzles. I have, like I said, I've got a little bit of repair to do here. Give me this piece here. That has to be glued back on there. I'll get my wife to help me with that. She's the artsy crafty one. Yeah, so there's 3 Planet of the Apes puzzles completed. 96 pieces each. So not a big deal in terms of pieces and getting them done, but I think that was a pretty manageable first stream back in 2023. I want to thank everybody for joining me, and again, I hope this is going to be a great year, and come back, I will have lots more puzzles to work on. Vintage Marvel, Spider-Man, Star Trek, Star Wars, Dracula, horror movies. There's lots and lots. So yeah, so feel free to come back and join me next time. And I will not be streaming now probably till Thursday, because we're going to visit some family we didn't see over the holidays because of the storm. So we'll be back on Thursday. You have a great day, and God bless. Take care. And I'll tell you one more thing. You guys were the missing piece of the puzzle. So thank you. Have a good day.